Neon Gundam asks, how can a mantis shrimp see more colors than I can? Yes, mantis shrimp and many other aquatic animals have the ability to see far more colors than we can because they have more photoreceptors in their eyes. So mantis shrimp can see well into the UV spectrum. Some mantis shrimp have the ability to punch so fast, it looks like a flick when they punch, that their actual punching club tears water molecules apart. Inside of this little bubble of boiling water, the temperatures can reach and exceed the temperature of the surface of the sun. Dynamic Webpage asks, so freaking jealous of anglerfish sometimes. Why didn't I evolve with a built-in nighttime reading lamp? The short answer is because you didn't evolve in the depths of the ocean and you don't have to draw your food towards your mouth. So in the anglerfish head, there's a fin at the top that's been transformed into a lure, and in deep sea anglerfishes, this lure is bioluminescent, so it lights up, and they use it to attract prey. What this anglerfish will do is it'll sit there in the middle of the water column with this light up lure in front of its face, and fish will come in thinking that it's food, and they will then themselves become food. W Wonderbot asks, what is the smartest animal in the sea? It's hard to compare intelligence, but I would probably argue dolphins. They have the ability to pass the mirror test, which is being able to recognize themselves in the mirror. Other examples include octopuses. Some octopuses are able to solve maze problems in order to find food. Also, fun fact, many octopuses have the ability to rapidly change their color to match their surroundings. JPB Low asks, how do octopuses change their color? Their skin actually has the ability to see or perceive the color of the background that they're sitting on, and that information is somehow passed on to the chromatophores that lives underneath the skin. Each chromatophore holds one pigment. There might be a blue pigment, a red pigment, and a yellow pigment. They can rapidly change the distribution of these pigments in their skin. It allows them to rapidly change color, and they have fine scale control over each of these pigment cells. Mr. Mackenzie SD5 asks, how do you tell a fish's age? So fishes generally have indeterminate growth. However, there is a way to tell. This is a 3D printed fish skull. There are a couple bones in the back of the skull here that are called otoliths. They're underneath the skull, but if you were to pull them out, you'd find these really nice coin-shaped bones that have these concentric growth rings around them. So fishes lay down these growth rings in their bone, much like trees do. So you can actually count the rings in fish bone, much like you would in a tree. Exo Danny asks, fish fry at my grandma's today. Fish with bones and fish without bones. Yeah, this is how I classify my fish. This is how I classify my fish too. So it turns out you can actually classify much of vertebrate diversity into these really neat categories of fishes with bones and fishes without bones. All the vertebrates that have jaws can be broken into two distinct categories. So there are cartilaginous fish, which are sharks, stingrays, and the rare chimera. And then there are bony fishes, which include trouts, frogs, cats, dogs, and you and me. Yes, even you and me.